Hey, it's Tiffany. Where am I looking? I'm here in Mexico for the first time. La primera vez. I can't believe it. 'Cause I feel like I've been here because I've watched so many Mexico videos. I've been wanting to go to Mexico since I was in college, so like more than 15 years. And I'm finally here. Not the parts where I intended to be, but I'm in Cancun because it was the cheapest. And I'm gonna take a trip in a few days to Playa del Carmen. Well, I'm spending half the time, like 3 days here, then 3 days there. I'm gonna take a day trip to Valladolid, which is one place I did want to go. I'll do that on the weekend. And yeah, today's been a long day. I was traveling for like 14 hours. Like, it's ridiculous. And I had a direct flight. But I had to take the train, take the cab to the train station, the train to Boston, uh, to the train station, and then from the train station, the bus to the airport. So that was 2 hours. And then all for nothing because then my flight was delayed. I was supposed to leave at 9:35 in the morning. We literally didn't, they kept pushing it back, pushing it back. We literally didn't leave until 12. It was like 12:04 when we took off. So threw off everything, wasted pre-buying my ticket to get into the city of Cancun because then I couldn't use it and I had to buy another one. Yeah, we landed at like 4:30, but didn't get off the plane till, that takes a while. And then going through immigration. So then it was like 5:20, and then I had to buy another ticket. And I know it's supposed to be one every half hour. So she told me like the next one's at 6. I'm like, isn't there one at 5:30? But maybe it was full. But then what is supposed to be a half-hour ride took an hour more than. So it was freaking dark by the time I got here. And then we're like waiting for cabs. There's like literally no taxis. The guy's like, oh, you have to wait a while. And then it was like 7:25, and I was like, F this, because I could have been there by now. It's a 17-minute walk. Did I want to be walking in a country where I have just come? Like, I've never been here before in the dark? No, but I did. And it was like, because it wouldn't have normally been a problem, but it was like a ton of streets. It's like this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. But I made it. There was only one part that was like kind of sketchy, and I was like, let me just run through here real quick. So, and I'm starving. Like, I'm starving. I've only had like some Soylent stuff, Soylent bars and a Soylent drink and a banana like super early and some dates. But like, I ordered food, and that's a new experience because I've been wanting to go to this place about vegan, since I know there's like a bunch of vegan restaurants around here. And it's actually down the street. It's like a 7-minute walk. I'm like, am I really gonna go outside again? But actually, they were like, no, we'll bring it to you. So, but it's weird because like I'm having to order through WhatsApp. They're like, just text your order, and I'm just like, okay. Then they take a while to respond because I'm like, I ordered like a half hour ago, and and then so they finally were like, yeah, we'll bring it to you. So, all right. Don't know how much that's gonna be, so we'll see. Um, yeah, I only got a little bit out of the ATM, and I'm hoping that'll be enough. I've just been like eating chips and like trying to get like settled, and I have to like get up in the morning and go to Isla Mujeres. I don't have to, but that's what I planned. But now I'm so exhausted. I'm like, am I really gonna get up and do this? Or am I gonna get up and work in the morning and then go in the afternoon? I don't know. So I'm here working until Friday or Thursday should be my last day of work. And then I'm gonna finally take a break from like the 11th. I'm only here to the 14th, and let me show the room while I'm talking. I'm only here to the 14th, and then I plan on not working till I'm starting a new position, and I have like a few cool things on the horizon. So, but I'm starting a new position Wednesday, so the 16th, and so I'm just like, I need a break. So that's why I just like flew here real quick. Like, I need a break. I haven't had a vacation, legit a vacation. You may have seen me traveling. You may have seen me in DR for 2 months, but I was always working. So I have not had a vacation. I have not had a time where I had more than 2 days, which is just a weekend, off from work in over 2 years. I'm exhausted. So this trip is for some R&R, and yeah, hopefully I get some rest and I get some clarity on a lot of things. Yeah, so this is a cute little place. I really want to take a shower, but I don't want to shower until I eat. What was not advertised was like this cute little like patio, and I was actually wanting a place that had a patio, but it wasn't in the advertisement. But then later it said something about like going to the back, And yeah, like this is it. So I will probably eat out here once my food arrives. So yeah, that's all for now. This is already too long, and like I want my videos to be shorter, but I talk too much. So yeah, probably see you in Isla Mujeres tomorrow or Thursday if I push it back. I'm so tired. Okay, my Punta Sur. I need to find out where the ruins are though. Oh, I guess that's Cancun that we can see in the distance. I was standing back there and I was like, yo, this girl's been sitting on that thing for a long time. It says not to climb on stuff. And then I'm just realizing that this is a statue. It's not some random person sitting on like this moon-shaped thing. That's the moon goddess, Ixchel, I think that's how you say it. The funny thing is I have been reading a book, I'm not gonna say for how long, a very, very long time, but it's set, because I've been reading it while I was reading other things and whatever. So it's set in ancient Mexico, like before it was Mexico. So it's really cool that I've been able to see a lot of the names that I see in that book that were towns or cities that are street names now in Cancun. And I think some of them are still towns, like Uxmal I think is still a town. But I just got to the part of the book where the heroine in the book, she rescues the goddess that everybody's been trying to reach for like hundreds of years, and it's Ixchel. And then when I saw that Isla Mujeres had like a statue of Ixchel, I'm like, that's so cool. So I'm like, I have to come to see it because I'm not like, I'm a beach person, but I'm not gonna just go somewhere because there's a beach. So I like architecture and like history. So I want to see the ruins, and the ruins that are on Cancun are like closed right now, and so happy to see that the island had a site now. So let's go a little bit further. Somebody polishing her right now. So at this point, I am using my selfie stick and completely forgetting that when I have my selfie stick plugged in, because you know there's the plug that goes into your phone so that you can use just the handle to take pictures or videos. So I forgot that when it's plugged in, that there is no sound. So okay, my nephew's in the back. So I have no idea what I'm saying here. Yeah, so sorry for the silent video that you will be seeing, but okay. Yeah, here I'm like walking. There were like several steps to go further down, and I'm like walking and there's the waves crashing. So like I did get a little wet, like my shoes did get a little wet. Um, yeah, there were like maybe three different ways to go into to explore the ruins. And so there was a part that was kind of scary because it like the ground was kind of broken up in the middle, and it's like you had to kind of either walk in the broken part or stand on the very edge. And I was just like, no, I would be the one to like fall in. So I was just like, I'm just walking the broken ditch part. But yeah, there were uh, a few people over here once I got to this part. And oh, yes, you can see the iguanas, the different, like, there's a ton of iguanas in this area. Actually, I think you'll see when I go back to the entrance, there's like a whole giant iguana statue. And there's another iguana just sitting in the branches off of the cliff. So, yeah, it was so picturesque. It was super, super beautiful. So, hopefully, okay, I'm not going to re-record this, but you hear my nephew in the back. Hopefully you enjoy the scenery. So this was like a small cavern, or I guess you can't call it a cavern, it's just like more of a tunnel, I suppose. And I kind of expected there to be more ruins, which is, I think, what I'm saying here. Because when I looked it up, it just seemed like there was more. Like there was like some grand staircase. Okay, there was a staircase that I did walk up once I had been at the bottom, but it didn't look the same. I was just like, is there something else? But I guess not. Hola, Anaito. Okay, enjoy a few pictures here. And I had to take another shot with Ixtel because my first pictures were not that great. And there's the giant iguana statue. And this is another photo of Ixtel. It was just a different statue. Okay, I was gonna take the ferry back, but I hadn't been here for that long, so I was like, let me find the beach. So I'm walking along the beach, and it's pretty crowded, which is why I was like, I'm ready to go. I can't, I don't know, I can't go to these places. But it's walking myself there. I'm trying to find some place where it's less populated, but I don't know if I'll get that. Alright, so I don't want to film too long because my hat has already flew off my head. I had to like jump a dock to go get it. Okay, made it to a less crowded spot. Windy, got my legs in the water. Feels pretty refreshing. Yeah, this feels pretty good because it is so hot. I'm gonna take off my hat because it's very windy and I can't hold my head and film. Clearly, the wind is making me look crazy. But yeah, it's like 1:59. So I walked a little bit of ways. Maybe I walked like 10 minutes or something. Not too bad. So I should be able to make the 2:30 ferry. That's the plan. Because I still gotta do some work today. So at this point, I decided to walk the streets a bit before getting to the ferry. And clearly, I'm using the selfie stick again because there was no sound. Um, I just really just kept forgetting. Um, yeah, so there was some cute little streets. Like everything's so like tiny and cute. And yeah, it was pretty. A lot of murals. All right, I got an outdoor seat this time. We have like a whole experience happening right now. Wow.
noche apasionada, no más por tu amor. Mira cómo de mi piel muy dada la borrachera y a la perdición. Tú, solo tú, has llenado de luto mi vida, abriendo herida en mi corazón. Tú, solo tú, eres causa de todo mi llanto, de mi desencanto y desesperación.
Waking up to a little friend in the kitchen. Oh, I guess I should close the bedroom door so he doesn't run in there. Okay, so I was like looking at some of the footage from yesterday and I was like, no, like there's no sound on it because I forgot that when I use my selfie stick, so like you plug in the thing to your phone so you can take a picture from the handle, right? And I forgot that when that happens, like there's no sound. So if I'm like, it's fine if I'm just taking a regular picture, but I was doing a lot of video recording and so I forgot about the sound thing until after my cousin called me, so then I took out the thing to talk to her, and yeah, I was like, crap. I don't know what I was saying while I was there, so you'll just see footage with no sound. I guess maybe I'll talk over it, but this is where I'm at. I was gonna maybe take pictures here. I'm about to go to Mercado 28, which is kind of across the street, which is, I guess, a popular place. I have no desire for shopping, but you know, I'm gonna go where it's the place to be. I guess I'll check it out since I'm right here. So this is the Airbnb, Cashapp. Gracias. Hola. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I see. Okay. Oh, there's a scrap for Mexican candy. Maybe that's something I could get for, like, I don't know, my sister. She's like, what are you gonna get me? I'm graduating soon. I'm like, okay. But when I tell you I have like literally no desire to shop or look at anything, even though it's pretty, I was just like, let me, you know, go to the place that's the place. But I really have no desire. Okay, there's other stuff here. Okay. There's a panaderia, cafeteria. Okay. I saw some really cute like shoes and stuff. I already have some Mexican shoes actually that I bought from this place online that is all Mexican made, but seeing them in person would have been nice with her buying, but I don't want to, literally don't want to buy anything. I'm not like really a fan of shopping. I have to be like really in the mood. But I'm just gonna look around a little bit more. They might have gotten me by some crystals. I was almost got with a coin purse because I have all these like coins now, and I mean, I have them in a plastic bag. So luckily I had a Ziploc bag in my purse. So it's like, I have the wallet that I don't have a coin slot. Like, I could buy a coin purse. I'm like, am I gonna buy a coin purse just for this trip? Like, I don't use money typically. So, um, like, I only get money when I'm like out of the country. So I'm like, no. You know, obviously everyone's, you know, ushering you into their stores and stuff, into their, you know, their little tiendas, their little booths, but like, I can't even find where I was, where I saw the candy, so, um, but yeah, the purse almost got me. They would have got me if they had crystals, and I saw something that I thought was crystal, but I'm like, no, that's not a crystal, this looks like one. They almost got me with a notebook, because I am a sucker for a notebook, but I'm trying to like make my own Mellow Vibes notebook, so I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna buy it. Well, I got. Well, Javier got me. Um, I think I walked through a lot of it. There was just like so many twists and turns, and I was like, let me leave where I know I can, where I am. Um, I mean, I know I'm like just across the street, but there's like so many little, you know, ins and outs of that. And I Javier did have a crystal. He did have crystals actually, um, but I already have obsidian and I have jade. He had amber, and I almost got amber. I almost got amber, but not really because I wanted amber, but because it reminds me of somebody. So I was just like, nah, I don't want any like jewelry, and I ended up getting a freaking purse. And he was telling me like it was like one for 15, and I was like, okay, that's clearly dollars. And I was like, no, what's it in pesos? And yeah, he got me just because he was like really nice and personable, and he's like asking me about like what was on my mask, because I'm wearing my Shinnecock mask, showing my heritage. So um, yeah, and then he's asking where I was from, blah blah blah. And he's like, oh, you speak Spanish? Oh, you have a really good accent. Which I'm like, thank you, because I'm always like, I'm like, I try. Um, and so he got me just by being, you know, personable. I was just like, I wasn't gonna spend 15. I don't have dollars anyway, but so I was like, what's it in pesos? So he's like 250. I'm like, that's a lot. It's a lot. It's an eighth of what I checked out of, basically. Checked out, or whatever, got out. I only took out 2,000 pesos. I was just like, I'm really not gonna spend more than that. And yeah, so that was 250, which is about 11 something. Oh, if I didn't say, they got me for a coin purse. Well, it wasn't even a coin purse because I really could have done something smaller, but it's actually like a wallet kind of thing. Well, no, it is more like, he's like, oh, you can put your glasses in there. So, and I honestly like shift and share my sunglass holder. I only can fit like 2 of them in there, and I'm always like, I literally have my sunglasses in like a paper bag. I have a crap load of sunglasses, but when I'm at home, like they're in a paper bag, and I have like only one sunglass case, and so I was like, all right, I'll get it. And so I got it. And then it has a zipper on it so that I could put the coins in it. And so that's why I got it. And I can put it around my neck if I wanted to do that. So I almost brought this thing. I almost brought this thing that I have that's like a whatever, like a lanyard, but it's really small. And I left it at home because I was just like, nothing fits here. It's actually made, it has like a slot in it for headphones. And I was like, this would be useful back in the day, like when our phones were like smaller. I did used to use that back then. I couldn't fit like I still have an iPod, and I still can, and I have it with me, and I could fit that there too. But anyway, I was like, well, this is be useful because it's bigger. I didn't want something this big. He did have a smaller one, but I liked the design of this more. Each one was like argyle on the back, which is interesting, but the other one that I did, like that was smaller, was totally argyle. I like argyle, but I didn't want the whole thing totally argyle. I'm like, this is Mexican to me. So yeah, it has little zippers. I can put like my coins in there, take it out of like the Ziploc bag. And then you can see, put the glasses here. He's like, yeah, you put bills in there, you put glasses, whatever. So $250. I went there with $550. I didn't intend to actually spend that at all, but it was like just in case. Yeah. I was thinking of walking down to the vegan restaurant, but then I'm just like, I don't want to. I think I'll just order from there later for delivery. So while the sun is out, I want to try to see if I can film these videos that I am trying to do for people who want them. The most frustrating part of this is this damn round key, because I can never find out which side it's in, and when it fits inside it doesn't turn. So I'm like, well, this is not right. So I'm like, which one is it? I'm literally getting bit by mosquitoes out here, and like, this is dangerous. Like, if I was being chased, I'd be done. Like, I'd be done. Like, what the heck? Really? I almost didn't lock it when I left because of this. And now I wish I hadn't. This was taking longer than before. Oh my gosh. Like, there's a mosquito that keeps getting on my legs, and I'm stuck here. Well, after like 10 minutes, I finally got in. I was literally just, I was writing in the message to the host, like, yo. And then, I don't know, I did it some kind of way where it was the way that fits in, but it's like, so kind of like, I don't know, like, whatever. I kind of pulled it a certain way. It should never be that difficult.